back, everybody. On deck today for review, we're going over this very basic Palmetto State Armory Magpul AR. This is their base cold hammer forged kit, as you can see there, coming in with the cold hammer forged barrel, 1-in-7 twist, M4 profile. I built this one up recently, picked it up for $4.99 on one of their crazy sales they were having for the kit. Added the receiver and the rear sight. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna keep shooting it here and let you know what you can expect out of this kind of rifle and just what those specs are in there. Try to clear some of that up as well. But as we all know, PSA has some pretty crazy sales from time to time, and even I couldn't resist this one. So that's enough for now. I'll get back to shooting and move on with the review. Time for a little accuracy testing. We got the rifle loaded up with some Black Hills 5.56. I have a jerry-rigged shooting rest, as you can see here, and a target out at 100 meters. We'll see what kind of accuracy you can get. We got a 4-powered scope on here, and let's get into it. See? So these results are certainly surprising. Basically what you see here is right about a 1-inch group. Now, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna shoot that again, and I'm gonna come back down here and let you guys know what the results are, because I don't think that's repeatable. If it is, that's freakishly impressive. But I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it again, same ammo, same distance, same everything, and be right back. I changed my point of aim, and up here on the top group, that is your second group, and that's more like it. That's more like what I expected. That group's right around 1.5 inches, which is certainly believable with the combination of the quality ammo and the 1-in-7 twist barrel there. Even non-free floated 1.5 inches is about right. So it's performing as I'd expected. I think that first group was just me getting lucky a little bit. Let's take a look at the details of this rifle piece by piece. So first up, we're going to go over the barrel. As you see here, and I mentioned earlier, it is a cold hammer forged chrome line barrel marked PSA. However, we all know these are made by FN. And FN barrels are some of the best in the business. They're a mil-spec manufacturer. They also make BCMs, Spikes, and others companies' barrels. They refer to it as machine gun steel because it's the same kind of steel that they use in the M249 and the M240 weapons. Chambers 5.56. It has a 1-in-7 twist. It's got the M4 profile. For those of you guys wanting to add a grenade launcher on there, should you choose to do so, you can. And it is high pressure tested and magnetic particle inspected. And it is the carbine length, as you can see there. Of note, PSA does offer this rifle in a mid-length variant as well, and the specs are identical other than that. Taking a look here at the upper, you'll notice it does have T-marks across the top, which is a 1913 or Picatinny style rail. It is forged 7076 T6, hard anodized, so mil-spec upper. It is the A3 style upper, and you can see in there it does have the M4 barrel extensions cut into there to match up with the M4 barrel extensions in the barrel that we talked about earlier. Of note, this one here is dry lube on the inside, so if you get this in and it looks a little gray, that's a good thing. That's the dry lube in there that Palmetto State Armory puts in there and helps out with function of the rifle. Next, we'll look at the bolt carrier group, which along with the barrel really is the heart and soul of the AR-15 rifle. On the outside, you'll notice that it is parkerized and chrome lined in there as per the mil spec. This one here is 8620 steel and is a full auto profile. Staking on this one here is very good, and it is secured with grade 8 fasteners. Moving on to the bolt, what you'll see here is 158 Carpenter steel. It is MP tested, as noted there, and but it is not HP marked. Whether or not it is, I don't know. I couldn't find that information out, but for those of you guys that watch my how to select a bolt carrier group video, you'll notice that their premium one is. So just something to point out there. It is shot peened and MP though, so that's it. Other parts there are pretty much standard issue. The lower I chose was one of their blend models from one of the recent sales where they were shipping them out for $50. Excellent lower. It is 7075 T6 hard anodized per the mil spec. This one here is marked safe and fire. They do have the pictograms out there as well as some special edition runs. The lower parts kit that you see in here is not the PTAC lower parts kit that they offer. It is their classic lower parts kit. And I find it's not too bad at all. The trigger breaks right around 4 pounds and it's pretty smooth. So nothing to complain about there. Standard mil spec pull, and it works just fine. Moving on to the extension here, the receiver extension. It is a mil spec receiver extension. That said, it is not made out of the mil spec materials, at least to the best of my knowledge. Take a look in there. It's kind of the easiest way you can tell. I'm sure you can't see it on camera, but if you look in there and you see a dry film from PSA, which is their premium one, that is the mil spec one. This one here is made out of a different aluminum, but for most folks will work just fine. And then here the receiver end plate is standard, as well as the castle nut. Lastly, your buffer and spring are standard weight spring and standard weight buffer. As the title of this video indicates, this is the Magpul edition of the rifle from PSA, so it's important not to leave out the accessories. The Magpul MOE stock, excellent stock, adjusts easy, definitely a ergonomics upgrade from the standard AR stock. The MOE grip, again, excellent. I've talked about it here on the channel. It feels good in the hand. Probably the most popular AR grip out there on the market in terms of aftermarket grips. MOE trigger guard allows for easier firing using gloved hands, and it also doesn't kind of rub you if you're doing high round count shoots. And the MOE handguard, another excellent upgrade here. It's got good heat shielding. It allows you to add any number of accessories on there, like a light. Really, I mean, you could take this rifle here, add a light to it, and in my opinion, you have an excellent low-cost home defense rifle. But that's pretty much it, guys. The accuracy has been excellent. Reliability has been 100%. So far, not a whole lot of rounds, about 400 rounds through it, so certainly not a durability test, but enough to know what the rifle will do. And it eats everything. Eats Wolf, Federal, 62 grain I've been shooting, and then the Black Hills that you guys saw there in the accuracy test. So it does really well there. I believe all in all, I'm in for about $650 on this rifle when you include the lower, the transfer fee, and the rear sight. Again, you got to watch the sales. Follow me on Facebook. I do post them over there when they come up, but these do come up from time to time. You got to jump on them because they're not going to last long. Finally, let's talk about Palmetto State Armory as a whole. Good company, getting better. They use good parts, as we've talked about here. The specs are good overall. On this rifle, I'd probably like to see a little bit better specs on the bolt carrier group. Other than that, you're probably going to be just fine with it, even with what you got there. That said, Palmetto takes a little while to ship things out. Everybody knows that, and occasionally they've messed some orders up. So that's just the way it is. I've ordered a ton from them over the years, and they've messed one order up. They did fix it after going back and forth, like I believe 2 times with the customer service rep, so not a huge issue there, but just be aware that you're not going to get your rifle 2 days after you order it. It's just not the way it works with them. So all in all though, an excellent rifle for an excellent cost. If you guys have any questions on this rifle or anything else I talk about here on the channel, feel free to post below in the comments section. You can also post over at my Facebook page, but as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, feel free to hit that like button and also share the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.